All right, so this would be for Andreas. Replay not found. Is that a 0 or a O? It's an O. It looks like a 0, I swear.
Traveling to Numbani, ready for battle.
Alright, so what role we in?
Ready
We're support.
Attackers incoming.
I appreciate your honor skin already.
Objective A.
A classic. El Clasico. Straight out the bat, there was no reason you had to do that nade there. No one is in ignore that. Okay. Oh yeah, what rank is this? I can see it's competitive. So what SR are we around here? You don't have to give out your straight SR. You can just give me rank like high gold, low gold. Is it high gold or low gold? Can you tell us that much? If you're not comfortable, gold is fine. It's a gold game. Yeah, that nade wasn't needed. You say you lag, so we let it slide. But yeah, you didn't need that nade. No one was in immediate danger. Did you just nade again? What's that? There's no way you have it on cooldown. Yeah, that's what I thought. Again, this nade, it wasn't. No one is in any immediate danger here, as far as I can tell. I mean, your Reinhardt is low. Why does it do that? So dumb. Like your Reinhardt is low, yes, but he steps away behind cover and he'll be fine. Yeah, he's the only one. You probably could have just healed him up. 2100, okay. Now this is a good nade. There's a lot of people hurt here. I don't know why he didn't go for you. Is that just gold or am I tripping? Yeah, 2100 is gold. Yeah. Like, I don't know. What do you mean? He said what? Whoa. What the hell is this? What is this? What the I mean, I don't mean to lag, but like, I mean laugh, but like, what? This is feeding. What are you doing? Okay, Sparky, take notes. Don't beat this Reinhardt. Don't do that. Ever. Don't ever do that. There's no reason. Okay, I mean, that's crazy. So just based on that, it's gonna be an uphill fight already. Tater tots. First of all, let me look at team comp here. Okay, yeah, it looks fine. I mean, I'm not sure that. Well, yeah, I mean, you need a range. I'm not sure Honto. Maybe Ash would have been better than Honto. You probably don't want to nano Orisa too much. I can definitely watch you first person. I kind of just got used to, because it's two people in the previous game. It's you and GK, so it was to be able to see both what both of you are doing, so I could see both of you without taking up too much time. I needed to kind of see both people's perspective. But like I was saying, you probably don't want a nano Orisa here. Like, pocket the shit out of her here. Invest nade if you have to. She gets hooked, but she's not taking any damage either. Not like none of the enemy team is following up here. You probably just want to save this nano because Orisa is not going to do shit with a nano most of the time unless the Orisa just has good aim. I would have liked to see Ryan get this nano. Like right there, that Reinhardt charging in there now, just give him the nano and go.
Take your medicine.
I would have liked to see the anti here onto Roadhog instead of Orisa here, just to shut down Roadhog's take a breather so he can't heal himself. Anti Ana is the greatest counter to Roadhog. If they are Roadhog and you see him whip out that flask and go to heal, sleep him or anti him. That both of them shuts it down. Same goes for his ultimate. You don't have a sleep now, so you can't do anything about it. But if you had a sleep, you could just sleep Roadhog out of it.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a little sketchy on the Orisa. Orisa is not really a good target to do it on. And I would have liked to see save this anti because it's just Orisa. I would like to see it for a bigger target or more a bigger grouping like Ana and Junkrat back here, or for Roadhog. I mean, not a bad sleep. I do this all the time. I just shoot it in there sometimes. Like I could tell you now like, oh, you shouldn't have slept there. And then you could have slept Roadhog. Like, yes, that is true, but the sleep you were doing could have also came out to do some good. That's a nice healing. Your Junkrat probably would have died otherwise. Now that sleep is a little weird, but again, I do the same thing all the time, so I mean, if I were to VOD review myself, I would be pointing out my sleeps all the time. So there's no sense in beating you up about. That's a nice anti. I like that anti. That is good. These are the type of antis that I want to see. That's really good. This is good played. That's really well played.
My ultimate is charging.
Ash here.
They're crashing the party.
Take your medicine.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Escorting the payload.
I was wondering if I could see stats of some kind. I do like this positioning though. This is something I see myself doing because you're hidden behind the car and you have the cart right here. So this is good positioning. You're distancing yourself from the team with a tire. So this is actually pretty good positioning right now because no one can really get an angle on you. I mean, Roadhog sees you're here, so he's gonna come around and probably end your whole career. But that's just kind of unfortunate. Something that you gotta be aware of. I mean, I guess something to keep in mind if you were to get into a position like this, because it is a little bit aggressive. It's a little bit more on the aggressive side because you're not behind your team. You're not behind a shield or anything. I would have held my. Well, you probably don't have. Well, it's off cooldown. When did you use it? I would have liked to have held this anti, or not the anti. This anti is actually fine. It's good. I mean, it's not gonna get anything, but not because of your like. It's just because they're far away and your team is not gonna follow up on it. But I probably would have held my sleep dart knowing that I'm going into this spot, just because it's a little bit more on the aggressive side, considering you can just be flanked. We'll see if Roadhog comes up and does it to you. But I do like this positioning, but I would want to save sleep dart, never use it until I'm behind my team again. Actually, he ends up missing his hook, but you will end up being booped, so that's just unfortunate. We'll just watch here until you come back. sure. Yeah, no, the anti was great. The anti was great. But the sleep. I like that the tanks aren't holding the corner on both teams. Yeah, I mean, that is something, but that's not what I'm here to critique. But yeah, I mean, R2D, since R2D brought it up, the red team here should have just been on this corner the whole time. So should have been like Andrea should have never have been that exposed by this car. He should have had his team on this corner all along. But because his team wasn't, and he kind of puts him not exposed per se, but like open to get flanked because he's ahead of his team. Wait, let me go back. That looks like a good anti.
I will keep you here.
That's a very good anti. That's actually a really good anti. That's a clean anti.
I'm fire. Keep out of my way. Establishing defense point.
Again, a good anti, because this is gonna help. Just, I would like to see your team follow up on that. Okay, maybe not. There it is. Finally. I was about to say, if that Ariza doesn't die.
Get back in fight.
Moving with the payload.
My ultimate is ready. Eyes on the bad guys.
Good intentions with the sleep. I don't think there was any reason you had to push on him there though. Like, since you missed the sleep here, I would like to see you just walk away. I would just like to see you walk up here, try and stand like on this side of the payload. I would see you like to walk away, not towards him on this one. Especially just because you missed a sleep thought. If you had a sleep here, you could have gone push him here, slept him, and then walk away. That's what I like. What rank is this on? This is gold. 2100 SR is what we got. 2100 SR is what we got. So yeah, if you had a sleep here, I would have probably pushed on him, or at least waited for him to come out here and then just like hit him with the sleep and then leave him, because you're not going to take that 1v1 because just the sheer amount of health he has. Welcome, McTuck. Yeah, there's some very good antis in here. Someone's been watching my streams. I'll see you. You've been watching my streams, hitting the antis. But yeah, this aggression towards the Roadhog, especially with no sleep, is questionable. Because again, it will end up getting you killed. I would like to see you just. Did you miss a sleep? I would just like to see you walk away and just try and stay with your team, and try and not expose yourself to him. I mean, same thing go for your Lucio. Your Lucio should not go for should not be pushing that Roadhog. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I was gonna make it a joke as if you were gonna walk past that pole, and I was like, you should have hit that pole. Everyone knows you hit that pole. But then you actually hit the pole, so thank you for hitting that pole. I appreciate it. I do it all the time.
I will keep you here.
That's nice prioritization though. I do like that you. Again, thank you. I do like that you. I mean, here. Let me go back first person. I do like that you keep on looking at your tank here, because since your Ash is safe. Everyone knows if you can break something, you break it. Exactly. I can tell you're lagging a little bit. That's a good anti. I mean, it's probably not going to result to anything, but it is a nice anti.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Again, that nano probably could have been saved. Because Orisa is not a great target to use it for. And it's a little unfortunate because you could especially say it in this scenario because Lucio is using beat at the very same time. But I can't blame you for that because both of you are hitting Q at the same time. So there's no, that's just not coordination between the two of you, which is going to be hard to find at a gold ranking. But just kind of rule of thumb, Orisa's not a good target to do it on. Especially since I think she is pretty good on health to begin with. Again, very good anti. Yeah, you could have just saved your nano here and just shot 1 or 2 more times, and he would have been he would have been fine. I mean, the Risa would have lived through the tire, which gets shot out, but even if it wasn't, he would have survived it. If you, it would be very critical.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
That's a very good anti. That's a nice grade. This is the type of grenade I want to see. That's a very good grenade. Because it also gives, not only does it anti their Reinhardt, which he's gonna go off into Narnia here. He should die here. But not only does it anti him, it also hits your Reinhardt, which gives him the extra healing. So that's a very good grenade. I would like to see you try and hit this Junkrat instead of again, that's a very good grenade. Perfect. I mean, that's a clean grenade. That's a very clean grenade. I mean, that's a home run. That is a very clean grenade. Perfect. I couldn't have done it better myself. But right here, you ignore Junkrat. I would like to see you try and hit the sleep, try and look for him and hit the sleep on him instead of trying to hit the enemy Reinhardt, who's gonna die back here. I would like to see you sleep, trying to sleep Junkrat and pocket your Rein here.
You're covered. Heal up. Feeling sleepy?
Good sleep. I mean, it's not gonna bring anything because your team is resetting, but could have been something. Oh, this is that. These are the type of sleeps you probably want to avoid. I mean, I do it all the time, literally all the time. So I can't blame you for it. I do it all the time, but like sleeps like these, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say anything because it could result in something, but most of the time you're shooting a random sleep like this. Mostly, especially if you know that they like to flank a lot, you always want to try and hold it because they're gonna try and come for you first if they flank. But these sleeps, just shooting it randomly to the team is usually not a good idea, but sometimes it can result. In top 500, I do it sometimes, and sometimes I hit a sleep like this, just shooting it randomly to the team, and it will result in a kill. So I'm not saying it can lead to bad things. I'm just saying this is gold. They probably won't follow up on it. There's nothing you could do about that, Ryan.
This will help.
Yeah, I see a little lag there.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Get in there, Bob.
Heal up. Go. I'm going for готовности. You're powered up. Get in there.
This nano is weird because you have the target confirmation on and you see Ash pop up. But even so, even if you had targeted a Reese on this one, I wouldn't. I preferably would want to save this because you just lost Reinhardt and Tracer. So
Get in there.
I would just like to see you hold this nano and save it for next fight.
60 seconds.
Fat finger, I know they happen all the time. Don't worry. I fat finger all the time. That's why when they revealed the target confirmation, I'm like, yes, no more fat fingers, no more wrong targets, yes. But then I play with it and I was like, no, because at my level, it's not worth trying to learn new. Because what I got already works good enough. I just turned down my sensitivity, put it at like, I think it's 50 on PC and like 80, 70 or something on console. And it works really good on PC for me. Like maybe a mistake every now and then. Obviously, everyone will make mistakes. But the target confirmation just adds a delay for me that I can't be dealing with. Like, so I like, because my brain, like, it's just so hardwired for me to just like I hit Q and they're gonna get my nano like instantly. But now with target confirmation, I go to hit Q and I instantly look away to go heal other people. And then I was like, wait, I need to target confirm. Now I need to go over, hit Q on him again, and then target confirm. Like it's very wonky, and it's for me it's not good for me. Just depends on how much you played Ana. If you've never played Ana, yeah, you could probably like, and you have, or like you've barely played Ana, it's probably you can probably turn it on because you're not hardwired for anything else.
Engaged.
That's a good sleep, trying to sleep that Reinhardt. Sleeping a charging Ryan is always a good idea.
They're on the back foot. Keep going. Enemy turret detected.
You're going.
I would like to try and see you throw this nade on the left because there's a bigger grouping of people here and Ryan is just solo, so there's a chance you're gonna hit more people on the left side here. But still good intentions with the nade. I would just like to see you angle it on the left side of the payload, not right. Or even on yourself. I mean, you were anti at the time. I don't think it had worn off yet. Trying to learn her properly? Yeah, I mean, she's a fun hero.
You're not getting rid of me.
The good thing, Ana console is a different story because it's harder to aim. Like, if you look in Top 100 on console, like, no one plays Ana there. It's just Mercy, Moira, Lucio, and Brig. On PC, Ana, like every top 500 is playing Ana. And the good thing, same with Lucio. Lucio, Ana are two very good heroes to learn because they work, unless they're banned, they work in almost every single meta. There's no meta where that neither of them really worked, especially Lucio. Lucio is always a good pick. You can never go wrong with Lucio.
Hello there.
Unless you're just like, I don't know, garbage and you're a ready Lucio or something. And you're not actually doing anything for your team. But yeah, see, I see the lag. So some of these things look like you're like bad, or like, oh, you missed your sleep, like, or like, oh, how did you miss that sleep? But I know like that might be an average person's reaction, but I know that you're lagging, so I know you're paying.
I'm simply following my programming. This is going to simply following my programming.
G'day, mate.
5, 4.
I'm not a garbage Lucio, but I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily
Incoming.
a good Lucio either. Like, it's good enough to pass by, but I'm not nearly good enough like other Lucios are. Why can't I?
Going to hurt.
Why can't I see the enemy outlines right now? That's a good anti though. You catching them as they come out of the
This is
Yeah,
going
that's a
to hurt.
very good anti. That I like this anti right here. You catching him as they come out. This is very good. There's no reason for you to drop down here. No one. Yeah, there's no reason for you to drop down here. I would have liked to see you just. God dang it, stop it. So left click takes me out of it for some reason. I would like to see you just keep standing up on this high ground.
This is
Because
going
no
to
one
hurt.
is shooting you and no one can get to you. You jumping down here is just putting yourself at more risk. I would like to see you see, because you can just stand on the edge and you can shoot either of these two people as you please. Because now you're in the middle of it now. Because on the high ground here, you could see everyone, and you didn't even have to. You just need to move your mouse and look at people and shoot them. But now they are like they're all in front of you. Now they're all the way around you. So I would like to see you just stay on that high ground, or even like this position was fine. It's great. You should stay here because you can just stand on the edge and then just look down. Or if you wanted to, you could have just walked over to this side, and that would be less looking down, and they would be more in front of you. I mean, you'd be a lot more exposed here, because here if they start shooting you, you can just go behind the wall, throw a nade, heal up, and then come out. Whereas over here, you don't really have any cover. You're a lot more exposed here. I mean, they don't have a hit scan, so there's not much they can do about you here. But if they did have a hit scan, you'd probably be screwed. That's 3 men. Oh, okay. So he comes for a flank. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. I mean, you do try to sleep the right Reaper, so that's all you could do in that situation. Welcome back, Ash. Yeah, so you did everything right there. I mean, except
This is much
like
better than
again, I probably
Commando.
would want to say high ground until someone started coming for you. Yes, I am watching cam.
Healed up.
Good. Yep. I do like what you did. Trying to run away. Because that's again, that's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, because maybe you try to run away but you die anyway, or like you got the health pack, it's not quite full health, and then you die anyway, so that you just feed. But it also, like it happened now, it actually worked out that you ran away. Like, so it was actually a good thing you ran away. You didn't feed, he didn't kill you. Now you stay with your team, and that's less time your team has to stay away from contesting. So it's actually a good thing that you did run away. I'm sure someone could have been like, oh, why did you run away? You're just feeding. Should have just died on point. What are you doing? But no, I probably would have run away, and so did you, and it worked out. So good. It's a good thing.
This will only hurt.
I'm not sure what your Rhino is doing in this room on the right. I do like that you try to angle yourself to heal him, though, going for it.
My ultimate is ready.
It's a
You're
good...
going to be okay.
Okay, I don't know, pause that way. Good intentions with this nade. It's just they probably shielded it or something. But it was a good throw. It's good intentions with this sleep dart, but I mean, you're a little late because you need to fully know Reaper's teleport animation. Like you're just a few seconds too, like just milliseconds too late on it. But that's just something that's gonna come with over time. Like as you get more used to sleep, like how long it takes to shoot out a sleep dart and how long it takes for it to travel and it's also knowing Reapers. Like I know I'm comfortable with honest sleep darts, but I'm not super comfortable with Reaper's teleport animation because I haven't played against enough Reapers and I don't really play it myself. So I haven't played against enough Reapers to really gauge that yet. So I just try and I don't do it myself because I know I'm gonna miss that sleep dart, but that's just a shatter, that's just unfortunate. There's nothing you can do about it.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Who got the Torbjorn? Torbjorn, okay, this is a good nano. I like this. That's just unfortunate. I mean, you maybe could have gotten lucky by hitting a lucky sleep dart, you know, like the sleep dart and connects right to like connects to him right as he hits his ultimate, but there's really nothing you can do about that. That would just have to be luck.
This is much better than a cabana on the beach.
My ultimate is ready.
Do you want a bandage for that?
Para reporting.
I see. You're going to live.
Team up for special attack.
Well, like definitely your team. I mean, your Reinhardt is a little dumb. He charges way past. If your Reinhardt just charged onto the point, that would have been much better. Because you guys definitely should not have surrendered this point. Your Reinhardt does contest it for a second, but it's just as he charges past the payload that he contests it. Then he charged too far. Especially because you got ultimate, you got supercharger. I definitely would have liked to see your team contest on that one. I mean, that's not your fault. That's more your Reinhardt's fault than anything. Or Risa's even. That's your main tank's fault. Nothing on you. That's nothing you could have done about that. You did everything right there. That's just your tank. That's just, in general, your tank should not have surrendered that point. It's a good nade. Rewind here for a second.
You're covered.
So I would like to see you try and peel Batiste up here. I mean, he's gonna die just due to the circumstance. He's getting like all sticky bombs on his face. But it is possible that maybe he could have lived here. I mean, in this situation, he's gonna die no matter what. But you're trying to, or you could at least seal Torbjorn here, because you're now pocketing someone who is, you know, anti-ed. You could take time away, look at Torbjorn, even when he's in the sky or after he's been slammed, and just take 1 or 2 shots and then look back at Orisa. And you definitely want to nade her here as soon as she comes out of this, just because she's so far into the line. It's just unfortunate that like, that nade misses because she ends up on the payload, so you missed the nade, but. Torbjorn's turret is just gonna start picking people off here. I would have liked to see you come out the left door here. Left door is usually much better than the right door. Because I'll show here why. You walk out the left door. Yippee, 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 yay. You step out here. You have a much clearer line of sight to the point here. Or even you could have just taken this door and then just walked around like this and you would have had line of sight on him. I'll go a little lower just to show my point. Like you would have had line of sight on him. Instead of here, you're just kind of delaying yourself and you need to walk out, and then you need to walk, like you basically need to walk this way twice to get the same type of angle. So left door and right usually exposes yourself a lot more too. I mean, if they're right here, left door, like the right door could be a good thing, because for the same reason I just told you why to take the left door, because it's better, is also the same reason If you're attacking, you can know that most people will come through this door just because it's a much better door to come through, because you have this giant cover right here and everything. Like left door, you got cover and you got whatnot. Here you really got nothing. So most people expect people to come through the right door because it's better, so you can throw people off guard by coming out the other door. But for this, they're not here. You're not harmed in any way. You should just come through here and just try and get on line of sight on him, or even just through here and just walk down. But instead now you have to just walk such an extreme long way to get a line of sight. I mean, I'm assuming he's not gonna die here, but it's still just like tiny things that will, like, if you fix it, it'll go a long way. Like, yeah, see, he's fine, so it doesn't matter, but he, like, again, it's kind of like he could have died though, you know. It's just that in this situation he doesn't, but maybe in the next game something like this happens. I would like to see. I mean, you do go with a angle. I probably would have saved the nade here. Once I noticed him here, I would have probably just unscoped and just ran to my left so I could get an angle and then just shoot whoever's critical, because he's a Torbjorn, so that's just like 3 shots, he's full health, instead of throwing the nade, especially because you do get an angle on him right here. Because if you want, the nades are usually reserved for either you can anti someone, or if someone is in immediate danger and you need the extra healing from your healing nade.
Enemy contact.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
That's really, and he is not in any immediate danger. There's an Orisa shield. No one here is on payload yet, so they're just shooting from far. They're just poking. I mean, it'll be fine because you do get your net. You do get your you do get your nade back before they come pushing, so it's fine. That's actually a nice anti. Actually secures a kill here. Orisa will actually end up dying because of your anti here. Oh, soldier. I mean, Orisa killed soldier. You hit the anti and then soldier or Orisa just finished off the work. So that's a nice anti. That finishes off the kill. That is good. That for that same reason, like if you had hit that, if that was asleep, the same thing would probably have happened. He probably would have died, and that's the kind of reason why I sometimes, like, you'll see me just shoot sleeps randomly into the enemy team, because for that second that, like, yeah, they may instantly get woken up, but that's still like 1-ish second that they need to fall down, and then however long until they get hit and rise back up, and maybe that's long enough for someone to take opportunity of it, you know. Good intention with the nade. It was a good angle. They just spread out too much.
You're powered up. Get in there.
That's a good, yeah, this is a good nano target. I mean, it's, the nano is very early because they're not coming for a fight. Your Pharah is not going to get anything because there's a tunnel here. I mean, your Pharah may now be like pressured to want to push in, but I would definitely would have want to wait until they come for the fight, until they start coming up here, and then nano her. Because now she has to go through as far like big open spaces where she can fly. If she now wants to do something with this nano, she now has to go through a tight space. So I would have liked to see, like, and yeah, she's going for it. Which does end up 1 kill. So that's 2 ultimates for 1 kill, you know. I mean, your Pharah could have died there if you didn't pocket. Because her nano, by the time she flies in, her nano is about over. But yeah, I would have liked to see, I would have liked to save that nano until, because there's not really a fight going on. So I would like to see it until they start coming closer to the fight. Or until they pick the fight. Because I can't remember who said it, but as a defender, or sorry, as an attacker, you get to pick when you want to fight, and as a defender, you get to pick where you want to fight. So kind of think of it that way. Like you, like as a defender, I mean, sometimes it can be a good thing to be aggressive as a defender, especially if you play passive for a lot of the round and then just suddenly just like rush into the enemy team and just kill them because they'll be caught off guard because suddenly you're aggressive out of nowhere. So sometimes it could be good if you're, but that's mostly if you're organized. Like Shock can pull it off, and they have several times. But as a defender, there's usually no incentive for you to start a fight. Good sleep. See, you shoot it. I would say you shot it randomly into, you see a bunch of people, you want to shoot it, and it actually works out. Where does your nade go? You use it to self heal.
You're covered.
Yeah, see this nade is good, you know, because he's in immediate danger. He's in potential to be dying here. This isn't necessarily bad from you, but you guys do get kind of split here. I mean, if the enemy team was smarter, they would have just pushed onto you and just get a free kill on you, but this is not necessarily anything you did wrong. It's just that now you're a little exposed here on this side. Yeah, that's a great sleep though. He's nano, they have beat going, like that completely shuts down enemy on a nano. I do like your nade though, because it goes mostly on your team that's in the grab, which is very good for the extra healing that's in for people in grab. Always try to throw a nade on a grab. Whether you're an Ana and your team is grabbing someone, always throw a nade on them. That way they can't be healed in the grab, and that's usually a free kill. Or if someone's grabbing your team, throw a team into the grab, and if you're in the grab, just throw it at your feet. You always want to throw it at grab, no matter whose grab it is. Nice sleep. I mean, a little unfortunate about that. I'm not entirely sure if you could have walked away or not from Reinhardt to not. Again, here's the right door, left door. I would have picked the left door just because it's much quicker to get an angle onto where they are. That's a good nade. I'm glad you don't commit to this right here, because if you would have gone right, you would have been behind the enemy team and you would have been super exposed and probably died. So I'm glad you do, because you think about it, but then you turn around after reset and you walk left side. So I do like that you don't commit to that. You guys win this game? I mean, this is looking, they're right there and you guys are dying or no. I would try and scope in on Lucio more. It's much more accurate. It's much easier to hit when scoped in.
Get in there.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure if you had to jump in that far on the team there.
You're powered up. Get in there.
The nano is fine because you guys are holding on for dear life here. But yeah, there's definitely no reason you had to jump this far in, I don't think. Then the hook is just unfortunate.
This is going to hurt.
Alright, we swap Moira.
Reveal the truth.
This is probably good. I honestly probably would have swapped Moira before. Well, you do have a nano, so never mind. You did have a nano last time you came out.
Get into position.
Well, I know you know how to play Moira, so I mean, I'll still call you out for being good about it. Moira's like to just like use up everything at once. What people don't really realize is that Moira's heal also gives a little bit of heal over time. Like, yeah, it instantly heals you, but then even after you let go, it'll still heal them for just a little bit. for like another second after. So what you're doing here is great because you're just kind of like Mel had. We have a video. Mel going. You got no. So yeah, that's very good that you're just like very small. I mean, only if someone is in immediate danger, you want to start going crazy about it. Like right now, if you weren't hammered down, go fucking crazy on it. They are investing a lot. This probably just make them win the game. I don't think there was anything you could do that because you as Moira cannot block a shatter. I mean, that's all on your Reinhardt or Risa for not blocking. Like, how many people get shattered here? I mean, maybe had you been, I mean, it doesn't matter. Even if you were behind the shield and you don't get shattered here, here comes the grab. You would have just been in this grab and you would have just died either way. There's just no way you're gonna win that. Even if you did survive the... If I got time, I might. So yeah, to just kind of like recap, as Ana, your Moira was perfect. Obviously, there's nothing good or done differently. But as Ana, I would like to see you more just kind of about your nades and Lucio had B here in the end. Could he have saved everybody?
Traveling to Numbani, ready for...
So he dies. What is your Lucio doing? How does he die?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
He gets hooked. Yeah, your Lucio may have cost you the game here. Because he gets hooked. He's all the way out here. Why isn't your Lucio back here? Your Lucio may have cost you the game. Your beat could have... I mean, I'm not sure necessarily, but it definitely would have helped. If he was just behind the shield or like staying back here with his team, he could have just had beat when you guys get shattered. But then the grabs comes out, so... But as Ana, it mostly just comes down to your a little bit about the positioning. Like on point A, on defending, you jump down from the high ground or high ground, where you could have just stayed high ground because no one is pushing you, no one's coming up to you, and no one is shooting you. You're perfectly safe, so you probably could have stayed there for a little bit longer. Because jumping down, you just put yourself in harm's way because that's where everyone is. And then certain nades as well, and certain nanos. Orisa is usually never a good target to nano, just because it's so hard to, like, she does not do a lot of damage.